We continue our top prospect series with number 10 down to number 6 in the Blue Jays farm system as determined by our Jays Center writers. Let's get right into it. After a 4-year college career, Jake Bloss, who rides in at number 10, was drafted in the third round of the 2023 draft by the Houston Astros. In his first full professional season, he would accomplish a feat virtually unheard of in today's baseball world. He'd play in games at 4 different levels, including the major leagues, and for 2 different teams after being traded to the Toronto Blue Jays. In the minor leagues that season, he pitched in 21 games for a total of 93 1/3 innings, amassed a 3.18 earned run average, and a 3.92 FIP. He had a 23.3% strikeout rate and a 9.5% walk rate, both promising metrics. His time in the major leagues for Houston, though, not nearly as rosy. In 3 starts across 11 2/3 innings pitched, he had a 6.94 earned run average and an insane 7.92 FIP. In 2025, Bloss was looking to get back on track at AAA Buffalo for the Toronto Blue Jays and even make it back to the major leagues. However, fate intervened when he had Tommy John surgery after just 6 starts, so Bloss will reload and try and make that charge back to the majors in 2026. Number 9 is Yohendrick Pinango. Pinango had a breakout season with the Jays in 2025, just after getting acquired from the Chicago Cubs in a trade. Pinango was always, and still is, a data darling, but he finally parlayed that into real-life results this past season. He was Rule 5 eligible this offseason, and the Jays left him unprotected, but nobody grabbed him. The outfielder was merely an afterthought in the roller coaster trade deadline for the Jays in 2024, as they made a flurry of moves, and he struggled to perform in his first stint in the organization. Pinango got out of the gates hot in 2025, however, torching AA New Hampshire in his second go-around there. In 47 games and 192 plate appearances, Pinango scorched for a 169 WRC+, slashing 298, 406, 522. He was promoted to AAA Buffalo and fell back down to earth, hitting just under the league average, but the advanced analytics like in-zone contact rate and whiff rate suggest he is still dangerous. Number 8 is Victor Arias. Arias doesn't have a big frame. He's listed at 5'9" and 150 pounds, but he puts everything he has into his swings. At one point in 2025, he was sporting a pretty solid average exit velocity and 90th percentile exit velocity at 93 miles an hour and 110, respectively, according to Baseball America. His swing speeds are exceptional, and he transfers his weight well with that leg kick. This helped him to hit 7 home runs, 7 triples, and 19 doubles just last season. The thing Arias needs to work on most is also the reason his elite raw power hasn't translated more to in-game power. It's his launch angles. He routinely has been a hitter who pounds the ball into the ground. He's also rather consistent with his ground ball rate, hovering within 50 and 54%, somewhere in that range for his minor league career. Get that down, and we could be looking at someone who makes the jump. Number 7 is Juan Sanchez. In January of 2025, Sanchez signed with the Toronto Blue Jays for $1 million as a shortstop. He began his professional career that same year, playing in the Dominican Summer League on the Blue Jays Red Squad. He played in 56 games and quickly separated himself as one of the best players on the field on the island. For the season, he slashed 341, 439, 564, and hit 8 long balls, 16 doubles, and 4 triples while swiping 4 bags. His plate discipline was about average for the league, as he had a strikeout rate of just over 17% and a walk rate of just over 10. Yet his WRC plus of 156 showed his overall production at the plate was anything but that. His final month was truly remarkable, as he hit 423 across 14 games with a 712 slugging percentage. We'll see if Sanchez can encapsulate that run and parlay it into a strong showing in 2026. Another breakout prospect for the Jays in 2025 is our number 6 guy, Gage Stanifer. He went from an unknown 19th rounder to a borderline top 100 prospect. Prior to the 2025 season, Stanifer struggled in the Florida Complex League and Single A, pitching to an ERA over 6 across his first 2 professional seasons. Despite decent stuff, he walked a lot of batters. In 2025, Stanifer set a career high in innings pitched with 110, and went from Single A up to Double A New Hampshire, mainly piggybacking off of Trey Savage. His main secondary, thrown more against righties than lefties, is a slider that gets more depth than normal, which gives it more of a death ball shape with minus 5 inches of vertical break. It was extremely effective as a whiff generator, but Stanifer could sometimes lose the zone with it, too often leading to middling chase rates. Third pitch is a split change that's still a work in progress. We're going to drop the link below to the full stories on jcenter.com. If you want greater breakdowns on all 5 of these prospects, 5 through 1 is coming up next. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.